Hello everybody, I'm Jason Smart and today I'm in Northallerton in North Yorkshire. I've just come here from Middlesbrough, a 30-minute drive, and I've never ever been here before, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to see. I do know that this town's been a market town since the 1200s. They probably sold armour in this particular street. So what's in Northallerton? A town once described by playwright Alan Bennett as a place to be avoided. Well, there's a long high street, a few churches and some interesting buildings, and on this walk I'm going to try to show you some of them. Today, around 20,000 people live in Northallerton, but it was once a major stopping route on the route between London and the barbaric north, and lots of death and destruction came this town's way. In fact, in 1069, William the Conqueror almost destroyed the whole place. So before we go and explore the town, click subscribe, click like, and we'll go and answer this question. Was it worth coming to Northallerton? Let's go.
It's the best place in the country.
Why is it the best place in the country?
Because within an hour you can be at the sea,
Yeah.
be on the moors, you can be in all the cities. You know, I mean, we've got a fantastic rail link. I'm literally 200 yards from the train station in Perth. Yeah. I can be in London in 2 hours, in Newcastle.
Absolutely, it's a great little commuting town.
And the thing is, the people up here actually talk to you when you walk down the street.
They do.
You walk down in London and nobody wants to know you.
Right, so let's do this little walking tour. To be honest, I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm just going to wander aimlessly and try to find a few things. There's hardly any tourist information online, but we'll see what we find, starting with this church. It's the parish church of All Saints. Great clock, great flag on the top, and just across from it looks like some sort of war memorial. Oh my god, a rack. Someone died here, Lance Corporal Hyde, 2003. But yeah, it's mainly for the First World War, and I'm guessing the Second World War. So the church apparently is one of the oldest buildings in Northallerton. It's over 1,000 years old, and I'm just reading here, and some people believe it hides secrets from the Civil War. Right, we are open. Come on in. Let's have a look what's like inside. Looks pretty nice. I'm the only person in here. I like the fact they've got these little pictures of what kids have obviously drawn. That's a nice one, isn't it? By Oliver. Some nice flowers. Well done, Oliver, from Northallerton. So let me give you a little bit of history of Northallerton. It began in Roman times when it was part of a key system of roads operating as military outposts, but it hit its stride in the Anglo-Saxon period when it became a religious centre. The name Northallerton actually means northern farmstead of the monks. And by the 11th century, Northallerton was really on the map. Literally, it was a stronghold for the bishops of Durham, who controlled not just the churches, but the armies and land. But then it got its market charter in 1200 from King John. Yeah, the same guy as Robin Hood. And that meant they could hold a market in the town centre, and they've been doing it ever since. And in 1138 there was a huge medieval battle. You've probably never heard of it, I hadn't. The Battle of Standard. English forces fought off the Scots and won. And then in the 18th century, Northallerton was transformed into a major connecting hub. It was basically like a motorway of the day, like an M1 service station, with stagecoaches passing from London to Edinburgh and back and forth, stopping here, and the town thrived on its inns, its stables and gossip. And in the Victorian era, it gained a railway station, and it's still a major stop. I've stopped here quite a few times on the way from Manchester Airport, and today it's one of the most affluent little towns in this region. There's a house over here which looks really nice, and it's got like a little green circle on it, so I'm going to go over there and see what that says. Northallerton Town's Council, erected in 1584. This is Porch House. I was actually going to look for this. It says Charles I once stayed here as a prisoner in 1647. What a nice place to be a prisoner. Quite nice, the Porch House. And now it is a little B&B Porch House. So I think this building here is, or was, the old town hall. So you can imagine the gossip going on there for people trading and trying to curry a little bit of favour with the people in charge. I'll tell you one thing I've noticed. There is a high proportion of retired or older people in Northallerton. Probably all quite wealthy. Maybe some of them are browsing the market. Here it is, look. Let's have a look down this market stall. It's held here every Wednesday and Saturday, I think. You want your potted plants? Get down here. £3 each, or two for £5.50. But this is the Market Cross or something, I think it's called. Basically, when this town was granted the charter to be a market town by King John back in the day, this cross signified that they were allowed to do that. That's why this market is here and was allowed to run without any interference from the king or any of his men. So yeah, very significant statue. Right, let's walk down. Barker's Arcade. Nice little covered market. Get your jewellery. Or if you're into war games and hobbies, then that's the shop to go to. So far, Northallerton seems alright, doesn't it? Seems okay. So there's a little pub there, the Fleece Inn, and apparently it claims to be the oldest in Northallerton. And once upon a time, Charles Dickens stayed in that bar, stayed in that pub when it was an inn, and apparently he thought it was really good. And have you heard of Betty's Tea Room, the famous Betty's in Harrogate? And I think there's one in Ilkley, maybe one in Leeds. Well, there's one in Northallerton as well. I think this one opened 54 years ago. Betty's Tea Room. So I'm just wandering a bit aimlessly now, but I have come across this, which I read about, the Golden Lion Hotel. Now, back in the 1700s, this was like the go-to place for the mail coaches who were travelling between London and Edinburgh. They would stop here with their horses, get a drink, get some mead, and then carry on their journey. But yeah, here's the inside. This is probably where the horses were kept, in this area. Now it's just home to a pigeon. I tell you, Market Street, or the main street, is just long. And unlike many of these northern towns I've been to, the high street is still full to brimming with shops. There's no closed stores. It's all looks like independent, or mainly independent sellers. So believe it or not, this huge A carved into the side of this pastel blue with a blue bench is just the side of an optometrist. If you want your glasses or your eyesight checked, go there, because they've made the effort, haven't they? That is a bit of effort for it. Good one, Alexander Optometrist. Right, I'm going to cross over here and see what's along there. So I've just seen something on the map called County House. It's a bit of a trek down this road. Don't know what it is, but we'll have a look. County House. Down here. It looks affluent. It looks really affluent. It was voted, I think last year, one of the nicest places to live, especially if you want to bring up children. County Hall. But look at that, Station Hotel. That's a fancy looking hotel. The train station is literally just behind there. Like I say, a major route between London. So you can get on here, like that guy said, 2 hours you're in London, 2 hours in the north you're in Edinburgh. It is a great place. Racecourse Lane. I didn't know Northallerton had a racecourse. Oh, is this it? Is this County Hall? No, it's not County Hall. This is County Hall. Look at that grand building. This was the headquarters of all the bigwigs and the council, North Yorkshire Council. They'd come here, but to me that building seems massive compared to the size of the town. I don't know. And there is no racecourse in Northallerton. There used to be, but the last race was in 1880, and then it sort of waned down and people stopped coming, so they built the railway station, and this was built on it as well. This apparently was where the grandstand was. So yeah, no more racing in Northallerton. There's one of the big wigs going in. I daren't go in. I'm going to walk around and have a look at the garden, see what I can see down here. Deep water. Oh yeah, there are some fish in there. Little goldfish. That looks good from this angle. Wow. It's huge, isn't it? I keep on saying it's huge, but yeah. Right, so I'm back on the high street, and I think, although I could be wrong, but I think I've seen most of the major sites. There wasn't that much to see in Northallerton, but what I've seen I've really enjoyed. So, to answer that question, was it worth coming to Northallerton? I think if you're passing through and you happen to see it, it's worth a little stopover. Maybe go to Betty's Tea Room, get a sausage roll. But I wouldn't come here especially just to see Northallerton. So that is it. Goodbye from North Yorkshire.